What up, my ex? It is I'm Jule, and I decided to revive my YouTube channel. I don't know if you can say revive because it was never alive in the first place, but I decided to do a sketchbook tour. This is sketchbook number 7. I'm currently on this one, number 13, so I'm quite a bit ahead, and I have a lot of sketchbooks I could share with you, and so I thought this would be a nice way to do so. First we have a few Pride stickers. I don't know where they're from. I got them at the CSD. This is basically the German Pride Parade. So there are these. I really like this one. I wish I could give credit to the artist, but I don't know. I just got it. This sketchbook is the Canson Mixed Media Multi-Technique sketchbook. It has 40 sheets, so 80 pages if you do double-sided, and it's 224 GSM. And I really like it, and I definitely would recommend this one. So this is the first page, and hello. I started at the 29th. Oh god, July, August, this is August, of 2018, and I finished it 2 months later, so these were, 80s, so I had 60 days, roughly, to finish this one, so I at least did 1 page per day on the average. These are some of my OCs. I draw a lot of my OCs. This is Jana, this is Alex, and this is Farufine, and they changed a lot, and I forgot their freckles because I'm stupid. So here I drew myself at the time, and I was very happy to have a new sketchbook. And here I wrote down what I want to draw, some ideas. I left a bit of space, but I don't know. Yeah, I never drew or wrote anything there. And the first page, you know, the first page I actually drew on, is this one. I drew Hanzo from Overwatch because I was obsessed with him for a hot minute because I love him. And I really like these sketches. I tried lining these, but at the time I didn't do any line weight, so it looks stupid. But I love him, and I think he turned out quite nice, especially these ones. Then I did a quick comic here, which is kind of like a scene from an inspiring comic I want to do one day, which is basically, this is Miu, this is Shiro, and this is when they first met, and this is Shiro this is when they first met, and this is Miu, this is Shiro. So Shiro basically says they have more important things to do. Miu says, no, I don't want to leave you alone, and she reveals that they are an angel, and Miu is very impressed. She's so cute. We have some faint sketches of Lust and Sloth and Noruo, but yeah, nothing too exciting. Here we have my character Ryu and Yukiji, and they are very much gay and in love. Enjoy. Not too happy with how my character Greed turned out. This one was just a ballerina. I came up with the pose, but I didn't came up with it, but I didn't have a reference, so there's that. I did have a reference for this one though. This is Pride kicking Envy in the face, and it got a good amount of likes on Instagram. I don't know. Sorry, Envy. And because I already did some kicking, here we have more. Lust kicking Wrath. Lust again. This is one of my least favorite pages here, so I'm just gonna turn the page And yeah, I was in a little bit of an art block here, so these didn't turn out too good, which is why I drew a lot of faces and stuff, because that usually helps me a little bit. And these ones aren't too bad. I don't like these ones though. This is when I drew the characters of my 7 deadly sins stuff. This is gluttony, sloth, lust, wrath, envy, greed, pride, and a mystery person I am not gonna reveal, because that would be spoilers and I don't want that. But I drew this one in a simpler style and I like that. I'm very happy with how pride and wrath came out. I like that. Here I did some reference studies, so I looked up some poses and came up with the characters, or I drew some of my own characters, because this and this and this is lust, envy and sloth. The others are just random stuff. And I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I still think it holds up quite good, actually. And oh my god, he looks so different now. But for the time, these two were like really good. And like I said, I still don't think they're that bad. I like them. My character Noruo, when I decided that I'm gonna make him very slender and thin, and I like the action line here. Shiro, envy, Yana, random person with their butt out. I'm pretty sure I used references for this full page of lust, but since I was still kind of art blocked, these didn't turn out too good, but I do like this one where he's just totally done with everything. So I decided to do more sketching with colored pencils and nothing too exciting. This is sloth, this is greed, this is lust. I like how greed came out and his little belly poking out. Oh, he's so cute! This was, and I think it still is, my... what? Stupid insects. I hate the summer. Well, this was and probably still is my favorite page of the sketchbook, so take it all in. I really like it. It's my character Shiro, and I like the composition. I like how the wings point down but guide your eyes upwards to his face and this feather. So I like that. My character Catherine, Yana, and my character Kiore. And I like the shape of the hair I did here. I like that. I used the reference for this one. It's my Yana and Alex. The others are random sketches, and here I realized that when the sketch is lighter than the watercolor wash in the background, it looks stupid. So I didn't do that again. Here I was in a mood to design some characters. This is Estrinea. I didn't do much with her afterwards. I don't know. She's in this sketchbook, maybe in the next. But all in all, I don't know. I think I have to redesign her. Maybe I do a video about that. But this is Alistair Quentin. He's a serial killer. For my serial killer story, it's really fun. It's basically 3 serial killers running amok, and the police is just, what the frick is happening? So it's fun. His design changed a little bit, but all in all, this is pretty much what he still looks like. And then this is Catherine. She's also part of the serial killer trio. Akiko and Noruo, they're twins, Kyorei and Sayuri. And I don't know, I tried some different things. So this is black and white, ink stuff, this is watercolor, this is alcohol markers. And while I don't think the page is too cohesive, I do like the experimentation that is going on here. Pride, Wrath and Envy. These two didn't turn out too good, but I do still like how Pride turned out. She looks cute. Here we have the 3 serial killers, Alistair, Catherine and Kyo. And yeah, in basics, he got a redesign and he turned out good, but I don't know what to do with her. I have to look into that. Last, I like the pose, but the proportions are a bit off, and I didn't know how to draw hats at the time. This looks so stupid. This is supposed to be a hat. You can't even tell. Yeah, Estunea, Yuri. This a bit smudged the page, but I don't like the things that are drawn here, so I don't really care. I used a reference for this one, definitely, which is where it's the thing that turned out the best on this page, but just a little bit of, I don't know, post sketching, and yeah, Akiko, Noro, Rio. I don't know why I give my character names that are so hard to pronounce. I like the shape here of the hair, but otherwise... Thanks. Oh yeah, I was in a bit of an art block getting here again, so this one turned out like that. And here I sketched with ballpoint pen, and at that time I really didn't sketch with ballpoint pen, and this page turned out really nice. I still like it a lot, actually. I like how it turned out. I'm kind of happy with that, so. Akiko and Asturnea. I really like how this one turned out, and also this one. This is Sloth. God, this page is just my characters. Hold on. Kiora, Martin, Noro, Miu, Lust, Sloth, and, you know, Akiko and Asturnea. Man, sometimes I ask myself if I'm drawing my FCs too much, but, you know, gotta practice. I still really like how this one turned out, and this one. I like that. Here sketched with ballpoint pen again. Didn't turn out as great as the other page, but it's fine. And as you can see here, Ashnea looks completely different because I didn't know what to do with her. Oh, this is one of my absolute favorite pages. Urban sketching, and I'm really happy with that. I sketched in pencil, then I did a little bit of sketchy line art and put a watercolor wash on top, and it turned out great if I do say so myself. I do. Was that even correct? I don't know. This is another one, but here I put down too much color and it doesn't have the same softness, so it's too dark. There needs to be more contrast, more highlights, but yeah, what can you do? Shiro, Alistair, Noro, and yeah, nothing too exciting. But here we have Sayuri, Lust, and Envy. And I like how these came out, kinda. I like how his hair folds here. It's nice. I looked up some cool clothes from Pinterest, and I drew them in some cool clothes. And I'm not sure if I changed some stuff, but I don't know, maybe. And because this is alcohol marker, it bled onto the other side, which is where I taped another piece of paper here. And did some sketching of Yana, Alex, Akiko, Noro, and Shiro. Akiko turned out the nicest here. I like that. Turned out cute. Even though I still did no line weight on my line art. That sucks. And here my mom forced me to go outside because, you know, pretty pale. It actually looks better on camera. I look nice on camera. Yeah, not too pale. But I drew some of the stuff in our garden. And I like these ones and this one. I like this one. Yeah, not too bad. I like that. Here's a full page of my baby, my queen, the love of my life, aka my dog. Her name is Dolly, and she's the cutest girl in the whole wide world. Don't at me, she is. Okay, she's so sweet, I love her so much. And I drew this one on the train. I'm pretty sure I used references for all of them. The foreshortening didn't turn out too good here, but I like the energy. And if you might have noticed these ones. These are characters from Game of Thrones. This is Arya, Margaery, and Olenna Tyrell. Don't know if you can see that, but I do know that I copied some pictures, basically, but in my style. This were gonna be Sansa and Loras from Game of Thrones, but I wasn't feeling it anymore, so I just drew the outfits and put on Yana and Alex. Here was some experimentation with some lighting, with watercolor, and I like the motion of this girl. She's fun. Some ballpoint sketches again, and if you can see here, this is me, and I'm holding up a block, which says art, so you guessed it right, I was an art block again, because at that time art block really loved me. So these ones are a bit rough and not too good. Lust again. See how much this looks more like Lust here, more of his energy, so at least it was getting better at the next day. This was a study from a tree. Character Sloth, my character Kiore, my little baby, and Diva in casual clothes from Overwatch. Still art blocked, so I really hate this. First of all, the head looks stupid, like always. The proportions are off. I don't like it. Here's Sloth again. But I do like this tiny thumbnail. I think this turned out adorable. Ballpoint pen sketches again. My character Farifene, Alex, Shiro, and some random people. I like the motion here. You can feel the air blowing through her hair. That rhymes. Some plant studies. I like some of them, not all of them, but it's fine. And this was the moment when I was slowly getting out of art blocks, so I did some more finished things here. This one turned out stupid because his colors are so off and his design. I missed some things because I'm stupid. But this is Sloth, this is Noro, this is Shiro, and this is Yukiji. And yeah, it's fine. But because this was alcohol marker, I had to paste another sheet of paper on here, and this one smudged so much. It's so stupid, especially since the sketch of these turned out really nice, the sketches. And then yeah, Akiko and Astronea and Greed. I like this one in grayscale. This one's in alcohol markers again, because I don't have to worry bleeding onto the other page, because I just pasted this one onto it. He looks so proud of himself. He should be. He's adorable. My character Mew, and this was one of the illustrations in this sketchbook that I really liked. Yeah, still recording. I still like the frame and the colors. It's a little bit faint. What is my family doing? My character Shiro. Yeah, my character Yami. And Akaya. I don't draw him like ever, so yeah. But this one is in alcohol markers, and this one was with watercolor, which is where it bled onto the other page, and because it was just such a small section, I just went over it as a warm-up. And then I brought back some characters of mine for a story, and I was never really fond of Elia from my story, even though she's a big part of in one of my stories. But then I drew this and I gave her like this overbite and gap between her teeth, and she looks so cute with it. I love this. This is so cute. We just try to draw her again. These are just too many characters. I'm not gonna name all of them. But this Funi, she's important, and this is Lust again. But besides Lust and kinda, they are all from the same story. Some ink practice with Lust. And while I don't like that too much, this is the best hat at that time. Noru in his old outfit. I like the motion of that. It's fun. Yami. And here I got some water-based markers, and yeah, it's really hard to use them, but I tried to be like kind of artsy, and I do like this one. I don't like that one though. Sai, Estrenea, Nito, and Yana. Man, her pigtails look so weird here. Marcus! He's the main character from their story. This is Marcus. He's a baby boy. I love him a lot. He's sweet. And here we have Lust with his glasses, because he has glasses. I hate insects. There are insects everywhere. It's summer and I hate it. Well, yes. Here I use the water-based markers to do grayscale, and I like that one. That one looks good. And I like this character. I might put him into Marcus' story, because that story has a lot of characters and always needs some. Here brainstormed what Marcus would look like later and gave him an undercut, but I really don't like it. But I did this meme basically before he was milk, and now he's the finest marshmallow cocoa. And I still think that's funny. Here we have Iana and Alex being super cutesy. And here we have Marcus and Jasmine. They are basically the two main characters from that story. Oh, yeah. That was the first video I filmed, but I never posted it. It was a Scrawler box challenge. And it was the Inktober box, so everything was grayscale. And the theme was jazz, I think it was. I think it was jazz. So I drew these two characters dancing. And it turned out okay. Ah, my baby! She looks so cute. This is Rikyo. She's also in the same story as Marcus. And this is Mio. Otherwise the characters are random. And I remember really liking this drawing and the color choices I made, but it turned out too muddy and it looks stupid. It could have been really cool and like vibrant, but in the end... Is it filming again? Yeah. But in the end, that was a disappointment. Jasmine, Marcus. Here I had the idea, instead of giving him an undercut, giving him longer hair and making that a ponytail, and I like that one a lot more. So this is what's gonna happen if he grows up. Or when he grows up. If he grows up, when he grows up, you don't know. Bleed through, because that was alcohol marker. Sai, Funi. These are basically the main cast of that story. Marcus again, Jasmine, and random characters who don't belong to that story. Shiro, Kyore, Lust, and Riryo. She's Rikyo, she's Riryo. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. I tried the water-based markers again and tried to be artsy, but I really hated this, so... Oh, I like this one. Yeah. These... I made a character spread basically for the 7 Deadly Sins in my 7 Deadly Sin story, and I ordered them rainbow style, because every one of them has a main color. So Pride, her main color is red, and she looks super cute. And Rev, her main color is orange, and I really like these two drawings. I still actually really like them. I think they're adorable, and this is the cutest Rev I ever drew and I'm ever gonna draw. Look at her, she's adorable. Yellow, this is Gluttony. She's a sweet angel and she needs to eat more. This is Greed, and he's an idiot. This is all you need to know about him. I tried to do different expressions for everyone, but I just could not draw Greed without a stupid smile, because he has a really stupid smile. Here's Sloth. His main color is blue, and he's basically tired 24/7. This is Envy. Her main color is purple, and I do still like this drawing. I don't like her face too much, but I think her body came out really nice and the proportions aren't that bad. I like that. And at the end we have Lust, because I draw him a lot. I drew him in this sketchbook so many times that when I went through it with my sister, she actually began to count every time I drew Lust. And it was like too much. I drew him way too much. But at the same time, I can't draw him too much. You know. This drawing I actually like, but his head is too big. If I could just shrink his head, it would look so much better. And I drew him without his head because, like I said, I wasn't good at drawing heads at the time. I remember this. I was watching the series Hellsing on Netflix, and I think it was, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh, I could do like a post-apocalyptic, or I don't know, maybe even in the apocalypse thing, and I drew this person. They're non-binary, and I basically just wanted to draw someone with really red lipstick. I don't use them though, so I don't know. Some sketches, and these are random sketches, and these are my characters. And like you can see with the washes in the background, I like these ones more. Maybe because I'm attached to them, but I also think like proportionally and from the anatomy here, I can't talk. Anatomy, not so bad. What I mean, you know. Noro, Yami, and Marcus, and I really like the motion of Marcus here. You see that he's angry and very hurt. So I like that. I don't like that he's hurt, but I like the motion. And this is the first time I did these Instagram inspirations, because I saw that Drawing with Waffles in one of her earlier sketchbook tours did a similar thing, and I thought it was really cool that, and you basically take the people from Instagram you look up to and really like and are inspired by, and try to copy one of their drawings. So this is Physalis Fuchs. She's German too, which is why I can pronounce it. This is Basabi Arts. This is Slowish. This is Mean Monster. Drawing with Waffles. Oliver's Antics. And Kantaya. And here I drew myself because there was a space. And I thought I could draw myself being like, well, gotta catch up. And yeah, I think I was able to copy Basabi Arts style at the time very good. You should also take into consideration that they have improved since then as well. So that was my skills at the time for copying, and their skills at the time, and all of them improved, you know, like it should be. I didn't do a good job copying Kantaya and Mean Monster's drawings though. Those ones weren't good, but you know. talking is hard, guys. This was a thing I found on the ground, so I stuck it in here. And normally you don't do something like that too much, but I liked it. It looks so cute. And here is the first drawing of my very iconic character, Sock Ghost. He's a ghost, but on his ghost tail he wears a sock. And that is his whole character. And I like it. I think it's so cute. None of these are characters of mine, besides the infamous Sock Ghost. And then we have Akiko and Estrinea, and Lust and Pride being really cool and looking down on you, and I think it's cool. I should do that again. I think Lust's face turned out quite good for the time. At the time being, that was a really good face. Pride too, which is where I put the watercolor wash in the background. Some more random sketches, like this one. I think his hair is cool. He's not able to stand like that. Let's just say that. Yeah. Art block time. Yay! Raph and Lust when they were younger, before Raph had a side cut. She looked pretty cute with with this curly bob too. Pride, Envy and Greed, because they're best friends and they're super cute together. And Mayusi Mew, but I messed up her face, so I taped another piece of paper over it and tried again, and I messed that one up too, and which is where I didn't line anything else. I think this was inspired by Ariel, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look anything like her, and the proportions are stupid and bad, and I don't like it. Shiro, Yami being super smug, and Mew turned out cute. She looks fine. She's cute. She's always cute, but you know. These three are also a trio, so they're the main characters of their story. Akiko, and I tried some lighting stuff with watercolors and some kind of backlighting, but I don't know. Turned out okay, but not. It wasn't what I wanted to, so there you have that. Sai, Envy. I think her face came out pretty nicely here. That's nice. And Kyoru in a really fat pen without any pressure sensitivity. Here we have Lust again because he is basically the mascot for this sketchbook. And some other random sketches, and I like the really big puffy ponytail of her. Oh yeah, some sock ghosts to brighten your day. Last, I like how his hair turned out here. Sayuri, but it looks horrible because I forgot that brains exist, basically. I forgot that the back of your head has like this, you know, where your brain goes. So I was like, this doesn't look right. So I added hair, and then I added more hair, and now it looks stupid. And here's a character I never draw because I only created him for one reason only. And that is to draw a braided beard. His name is Nifarnes, and he's a Viking. And I don't know anything about him or if he ever has a story, because I just created him to draw a braided beard. Because at the time, Jenna Marbles put out this video where she gave herself a beard and then she braided it, but only for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and it looked so good. Guys, it looked so good. And then I decided that I needed an Osig with a braided beard. Some random sketches here too, and here I got some new liners and I tried them out, and at the time I really liked it. It's not too bad, but I don't love it as much as I did at the time. I do still, however, love this one. It's Lust again. It's thundering, man. Yeah, this is last, and I did like this cool thing in the background, and I really like how this turned out. I still do. I still think it's nice. I wanted to do a similar thing with Sloth when he was younger, and it didn't turn out good, which is why I just moved on. Noro and Akiko, I used to draw them together because, you know, they're twins and I don't want to separate them. And Akiko turned out really nice with the way she's moving. She actually looks like she's moving, so I still think that's nice. And this is a character this isn't a character of mine. I can't talk. Wow. Why am I even trying? But basically they reminded me of Snape from Harry Potter, which is why I made their outfit a little bit reminiscent of that. And then I put like shimmery gold in the background in a circle, and I like that. It's fun. Pride, Sloth, Envy, Lust, Greed, random person who has nothing to do with anything. And I really like how Sloth turned out here. I tried some line variation and it turned out nice. Also like Pride here. The foreshortening didn't turn out too bad, to be honest, so that's nice. And Envy's hair has a nice shape. And we're almost at the end. Here we have some of my 7 Deadly Sins girls. Envy, Pride, and Wrath. Pride has a little bird, and it's basically just a ball of feathers. And it's super cute. She loves her bird. And I try to shade them with a lighter version of their main color. So this is a light orange and this is a light red. So it's a little bit different, but it looks so similar, which is why I regret not putting Envy in the middle, so it's a little bit more balanced, but you know, can't change that. And we're at the end! Here I drew myself. Thank you for looking through my sketchbook. Here a little bit more chibi style, and here a little bit more realistic, or semi-realistic, and I don't look anything like that, because, you know, capturing people's likeness is hard, man. Stupid drawing of my baby girl. And here I wanted to check off if I did the things that I wanted to. I did 4 things, 3 things kind of, and failed 2 things. So it was alright, and the thunder is growing really loud right now, which is great because I finished the sketchbook tour, so that was that. And like I said, I finished it in 2 months, and I was really happy with that, and I still am. I think I did a good job. But you see, I have a lot of sketchbooks I didn't share. Yes, this would be the next one. So these 2, and this one, and these are all filled, and so I could show you those some other time. This was the sketchbook I did after this one, and I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek, yeah, of some feet and shoe studies, because I wanted to do that in the 7th sketchbook, but I didn't, so I did it in my 8th sketchbook. So if you want me to share this one, you can, I don't know, like this video, maybe even subscribe, but honestly, you do you, it's your life. And with that, I'm saying bye. Yeah, bye.